Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Yahweh. All praises and glories due. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the elect. Just out here again, another day to do the work of the Heavenly Father. To let the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans know who they are according to the Bible. And also let the other people know that the other nations know who they are according to the Bible, and that America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. And we are at the last days of this happening. I mean, we're very close of this happening, and I'm just going to jump right into it, because we're close to that time, and all you non-believers and non-sayers are going to find out the hard way, man. We've been telling you people these things are getting ready to come upon the earth, and you people are not believing what we're saying. You think we're out here to just, talk shit, we just out here talking shit. But what we're doing is we're prophesying what's to come. We're letting you know that America's going to be destroyed. First, it's going to be famine, pestilences, race wars, all kind of crazy shit. You're going to have a blackout, food shortages, and so on and so forth. Sicknesses, and, it's going to be chaos out here, man. So there's going to be a time of trouble like you've never seen before, because it's going to be a time where you're going to have to take, especially the people that's in the know, the brothers that's in the know, the MOTB is going to come down, man. You're going to have to make a decision, man, especially if you got kids. You're going to have to decide, and you're going to have to look your little son in the eye, the one that looks up to you for protection, shelter, from all the shit. He comes running to you. So it's going to be a time when you're going to have to look your son in the face and let him go off with strangers, and the people of this world, the ones that's not in the truth, they ain't going to have no problem letting their kids go off into some FEMA camp or to some other shit, if you don't take the, whatever the case may be. If you don't take the mark, they might take your kids. The people of this world, they don't mind. They'll let that happen. But us that's in the know, it's going to be that much harder on us, because we know once you take your kids, you'll never see them again. You know what I'm saying? Even if you take the MOTB, there's going to be so many loopholes and shit that you're going to have to go through just to get your kids for that initial rejection of the MOTB. So there's all kind of shit Esau is going to do to make you bend down to his shit, man. And one of the things he's going to do is he's going to fuck with your kids, man, your household, man. And a lot of people are going to fall victim to that. Your woman. And a lot of men that's in the truth, man. Here it is. Your kids is gonna look up at you as a protector, the man in the house. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be that much more heavy on your spirit, because once they take your kid, you don't know what they're gonna sacrifice him to. Is it gonna be a fucking, if they're gonna rape him, eat him, whatever the case may be. Turn him into a sodomite. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that's gonna be heavy on your spirit. That's why we got to pray and let you know. That's why you got to pray and hope, the Lord have mercy on your seed, man. Because these are the things Esau's going to do, but you got to pass that test, man. You got to pass that test. You got to if they take your son, that's so be it, man. Take your kids, your son, your daughter, your wife, your mother, your kid, your father, whatever the case may be. You got to stand ground to this truth, man. And the Lord will do the rest, man. That's all you got to do, because the MOTB is definitely getting ready to come about. The signs are out there, man. And we're warning you people what's getting ready to come, man. Let me get into the scriptures, man. But yeah, everything is getting ready to come down to the wire, so to speak. The mark of the beast, which is the MOTB, is an RFID chip, which you're going to implant in your hand or forehead, where you can't buy or sell unless you have this mark, man. So that MOTB is right around the corner from happening, man. And we're that close to it, man. And a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans not paying attention to the signs that we're in right now. Because you think that because you can go down here, you can do this and you can do that and this and that and the third without restrictions. You can go to this bar, you can do this, you think your freedoms are going to, your freedoms are going to succeed. What's getting ready to come out down the pipe, which is not, man. What's getting ready to come down the pipe, they're going to take all your freedoms away from you, man. and they're gonna make life a living hell for you if you don't take this on TV. And a lot of you are gonna take that on TV without a blink of an eye. But we're warning our people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, what's getting ready to come, which is, the mark of the beast, man, that's getting ready to come down the pipe. And we're warning you that it's getting ready to come, and if you don't take it, you're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man, straight up and down. And let me get into it right quick. This is Revelations 13 and 16, and it reads, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark of the right hand in their foreheads." Yeah, that's what's getting ready to come. That's getting ready to come down the pipe, because right now we live in this digital society, man, which is getting more and more digitized. It's just digitized, how we say that. So it says, "He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom." Yeah, that's right. So you can see it coming down the pipe, slowly but surely. This digital society is moving towards the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, which they're getting ready to come with, man. But a lot of you people are gonna, you're gonna buck up against this. You're gonna think we're crazy. We just making shit up. But this is prophesied in the Bible of these things to come, man. These are coming from what thus said the Bible, man. But a lot of people are they're gonna laugh at us, think we're crazy. We don't know what we're talking about. We're just out here just, looking like fools. But we're gonna see in that day, because in that day, people are gonna find out that these men knew what they were talking about. They had it all down all along, man. Even though they don't sound like the most elegant man on the earth, or they don't have this educational background like a lot of these, these fake pastors and fake preachers and shit. So we don't have those credentials in this society, but we got the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, to bring this wisdom and knowledge down to us, man. Starting from our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. Those are the ones the Lord had bestowed that spirit on them, and they passed it on down, man. All down the line, man. So this is the work of the Lord that's coming, that's being made, it's being manifest right now. So, I'm gonna have to get some more. So we understand, we understand what's getting ready to come. So we're coming out here to do the work of the Lord, like it's been said to us to do. And let the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans know who they are according to the Bible, man. And that's what we're getting ready to do. To let the people know that all hell is getting ready to break loose here in Babylon the Great, man. And that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are gonna get caught off guard if you don't take heed to what's getting ready to come, man. Let me find that scripture I was going to come out with. Yeah, because yeah, like I said, man, this was given to us to learn, and this is Romans chapter 15. I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." That's right. So these things were written aforetime for our learning, man. So all this MOTB and all these things that taking place on the earth, man, is written aforetime. So now we got the manuscript, so to speak. We got the manuscript, the blueprint of the things that's getting ready to come down to earth right now, man. We got the Lord's script, man, which is scriptures. So we know what's getting ready to come. So we watching, we praying, we looking, we matching things up with what's going on on the earth. And we match them up with prophecies, man. And they're all matching up perfectly, man. So the Lord is doing this right under the nose of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't turn back to him. All these prophecies are slowly but surely sneaking up on you, and you don't even know it. So by the time you wake up, the Lord is going to have been a snake or snuck up on you like a thief in the night. And a lot of you are going to find yourselves in a pitiful case talking about where's the man that was on the four corners of the earth, on the highways and byways preaching his truth, because, now I need salvation. The word Jesus is not working for me. Allah is not coming for me. And all this and that and the third. So all these things are going to come and smack you right in the face, and all those demons you got hovering around you are going to flee from you, man. And you're going to find yourself stuck by yourself with yourself. So now you're going to have to fend for yourself. You're going to have to do all this shit for yourself because you have refused the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shah, man. So you're going to have to deal with this shit on your own. Like you're going to have to deal with this on your own because you refuse the knowledge of the Most High, man. You're ashamed to come out here and look like what they would call a fool and shit. Yeah, we're a fool for Yahweh Shah's sake, but hey, we'll be that all day long, man. And these people, the wide body laugh. We don't give a fuck. Shit, let them. Like you say, man, we shall laugh at them last days, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, watch. So they can come out here and do all they laughing and looking and scoffing all they want, man. But when that day come, when all hell break loose and there's no food on the streets, the stores are closed, the trucks are not running, society is in shambles, and all this shit is breaking off, then we're gonna see who's gonna be laughing then. You know what I'm saying? So they abuse the prophets. They abuse us right now. That's all good, though. I'll get it, let me get that what I was gonna say. What was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, here I go. And this is Isaiah 65. I'm gonna go to 13. It says, "Therefore, thus said the Lord: Behold, my servants shall eat, and ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, and ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit." That's right. So while people are having a little fun right now, laughing at the prophets, talking shit, riding by, looking, taking pictures and shit, snapping shots, when that day come, man, you're gonna have that. You're gonna be crying, man, crying for sorrow of heart, man. Because you're living it up, you're laughing at the man's Lord. The Lord's coming out here putting this prophet. This is the work of the Heavenly Father, man. This is not nothing else. So they come out, they smart, they laugh, they look, they think we're fools, we're doing this for nothing. See, that's why, because a lot of our people don't believe in shit. They don't believe in nothing, man. They believe in what the so-called white man is planting in their head. See, they see us standing out here thinking we're doing nothing for nothing. We out here we're standing up for our nations, man. Our nation, man. It's the nation of Israel, man. So we coming out here to stand tall, regardless of people look, laugh, and smart, mock us, whatever. We're coming out here to do the work of the Heavenly Father. We're not ashamed. Because we know, we can see past this life, man. We see in the life afterwards, the bigger picture, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? We see the whole thing, man. These people are fucking flipping over shit, the little shit that's right in their eyes, man. We see past all the trees, man. We can see the jungle. You know what I'm saying? We can see the jungle. A lot of these people can't see it because of the trees, because of the obstacles, obstruction of view. You see? So we can see the show. There's no obstruction. You know what I'm saying? It says, "Therefore, thus said the Lord, power, behold, my servants shall eat." That's right. Because when all hell breaks loose, and when these doors and these stores and shit close down, and all society breaks down, when they're getting ready to implement this new world order, first and foremost, they got to crash the dollar. That's the main thing, to get the new world order in place. You know, they're going to crash that, and they're going to starve these people out. They're going to force these people to want to take this MOTB to get back to their normal lifestyle. Because when these lights are out and all hell is breaking loose, the unprepared jakes that's out here that's not paying attention to the prophecies or listening to the prophet that's out here speaking the word, they're going to get caught up. And a lot of people are going to die through this process, and they know this. And a lot of you guys are going to get fucked up because you're not paying attention. So when that day comes, it's going to be food shortages. The water bottles, the water faucet's not going to work, and if it is, it's going to be contaminated as all hell. You know, a lot of you niggas don't have no survival experience or knowledge. You know what I'm saying? All you know how to do is go to the corner stores and get Fritos and Cheetos and shit like that, and hit Red Hot Franks and Purple Drain. So when that shit all goes down the drain, and then you're going to find yourself in a pitiful case, man. Because we telling you what's getting ready to come down the pipe, man. You know, but people refuse to listen. They think they got it all made. They think these corner stores are going to continue to have food. You think they make that shit inside these stores? No, trucks come bring that shit. But Jake's so fucking stupid, he don't even know it. He think they got some fucking manufacturer in these motherfucking stores making all these little Cheetos and shit. There's a truck that you think that shit gonna still run when all hell breaks loose, when society breaks down? You think there's gonna be an abundance of shit to go to when all shit breaks down, all hell break loose? Because once all hell breaks, when all hell break loose, you're gonna probably empty out those stores and probably like what, fucking half an hour or so. Those stores are gonna be emptied out, man. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be there's gonna be a lack of food. Because once you exhaust all your resources, man, now you're gonna have to keep going further and further out to find food, or stoop down to desperate measures and shit. That's like eating your kids, your animals and shit, your pets. So that's getting ready to come down the pipe, man. And we warning you guys this is coming, man. But people think we're crazy. We're just out here talking shit. But, you know, that day is coming. They said, therefore, thus said the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat in those days when starvation is on an all-time high. But food is going to be like trying to find a fucking gold watch or trying to find diamonds in the motherfucking street. Impossible. That's how hard it's going to be. Watch. My servant shall eat, but the Lord's servant shall eat. He said, but you shall be hungry. A lot of you people are going to starve to death because you ain't listening to what the prophets are telling you, man. You're not getting yourself ready for the up-and-coming disaster, up-and-coming events that are approaching us right now, man. Which is Esau is the manufacturer of all this shit, man. He's the one that's getting all this shit geared up to go. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's got this shit into play. And he's the one that's gonna bring it to you. A lot of you people are gonna run to the so-called white man for protection. That's gonna be to your demise, man. And that's what he wants you to do. That's his main focus, man. Is to have you run into these goddamn processing camps, FEMA camps, or whatever the case may be, man. You know, and you're gonna do all this shit because you're gonna be starving like Marvin. A lot of you can't fast for 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So when that day comes, you're gonna find yourselves in a pitiful position. And we warning you, man. You know, we warning you. And a lot of guys riding around with nice cars, which is all good, but when that day comes, these women that's riding on your side is gonna vamp like a motherfucker because they're gonna see you holding your loins with fear, crying like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So all those days are coming, man. You know. It says, and ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, and ye shall be thirsty. That's right. A lot of you niggas gonna resort to drinking your own piss because you ain't listening to what the prophets are telling you, man. You know, but that's all good. You know, that's all good because this ain't no sweat off our backs if you listen to what we're saying or not. You can go out down here and talk this shit and blast your music. This ain't no sweat off our back, man. You know. So, yeah, you want to blast your music while the Lord is, while the word of the Lord is out, man. You're gonna be. A lot of jakes are getting themselves marked for the death, man. You know what I'm saying? Things you don't understand, man. You should have some type of respect for it until you find out what it is. You know what I'm saying? Not respect, but you should have respect for the Bible altogether, period, man. Jake don't have that, man. Jake is a fucking straight fucking demon, man. A fucking wicked ass demon, man. Which is gonna be destroyed when those days come, man. You know? We're warning you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans what's coming, man. Behold, that ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. That's right. And I'm talking about our people that's gonna be ashamed because in that day you're gonna know that you was on the side of the devil. That you sided with the devil. Now he let you down. Now you look like you lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Now you lost in the sauce. because you didn't refuse to come back to the Heavenly Father and do which was delightful in His eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, bringing forth fruit worth repentance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are not doing that. And that's what you're talking about, the fruit that's being doing this work, man. Coming out here and doing the work of the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of you guys ain't doing this, man. They playing games, they fucking around. You know, they fucking mocking the prophets that's out here trying to warn the people. And let the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know who they are according to the Bible. You know, they keep coming up against us and trying to reform. But everything we saying is the truth because we're reading it out in the scripture. So when that day comes, man, you guys are going to find yourselves in a pitiful case, man. And rightfully so, man. You know? Because Jake is a fucking wicked ass nigga, man. A lot of these Jakes are wicked, man. We bring this right here. You know? Slacking, man. Yeah, a lot of these motherfuckers are wicked, man. They don't have no love or no desire to learn or get to know the Most High, man. You know? So that's why a lot of these niggas are gonna get destroyed in these last days, man. And rightfully so, man. And when there gonna be no sweat off our backs, like I say, man. You know? It says, "Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, and you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit." That's right, man. So when these things break off and you see the prophets rejoicing, you probably won't see it. We'll see you going through all the turmoil and shit like that on the streets. But we're gonna laugh at this shit, man. We're gonna be rejoicing because we know the Lord is gonna be with us, man. We're gonna rejoice because the Lord is gonna give us everything He said in the scriptures, man. Eat, the food, the drink, and so on and so forth. And we're gonna rejoice on those days, on that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's all good. People can laugh at us now. Enjoy your food while it lasts right now, man. Go to your little supermarket, get your little food, you know, get at it. You know, don't have the Lord in your life, man. You just take it upon yourself and find out the hard way, man. You just do what you do, man. You know what I'm saying? So we crying out to the Lord right now, man. So when the Lord can hear us crying when we really need Him, man. Hope the Lord have mercy on us, man. I'm talking about all the brothers starting from Apostle Tahar on down, man. The sincere brothers in this truth, man. And I hope I'm part of that number, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that, you know. Because, they constantly talking shit, man. Time is running short. Time is running short, man. And it's only a matter of time for all hell break loose, you know. This is 2nd Chronicles. I'm gonna start at 36 and 16. 36 and 16. It reads, "But they mock the messengers of the Most High." That's right. You know, that's what they do, man. They mock us, man. They see us out here on the street corners. They mock you. They say shit under their breath. They might not say it out loud. Some people do, but at the same time, a lot of people are laughing at you. They ride by, you know, having their own opinion about what the fuck you should be doing or what you're doing, or whatever the case is. You know, they're scorning, mocking, whatever. They're not taking us serious, man. You know what I'm saying? They think we're out here for nothing, man. Let me keep going. It says, "And despise His word." It's like it, but they mock the messengers of the Most High. That's right. They mocked us, man, and despised His words and misused His prophets. That's right. They misused the prophets, man. You're supposed to be up here inquiring about what's getting ready to come about. You're listening to what's getting ready to come on the earth, man, because we're telling you that great demise is coming on the earth. You know what I'm saying? That's like having a safety tool to save your life, and you misusing it. You using it for some pleasurement shit, playing around with it. And then when the time to need it, then you can't use it because you misused the damn thing. Now it's no good to you. Now you gotta, figure out shit yourself. That's how they misusing the prophet. Instead of trying to acquire, learn, and help the ministry of Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. They doing the opposite, man. They coming up against it, man. They ain't helping the prophets at all, man. They're coming up against this, man. But that's fine and dandy, man. Because when the Lord pull the curtains on these motherfuckers, then they're gonna find out the hard way, man. It says, "But But they mock the messengers of the Most High and despise his words and misuse his prophets until the wrath of the Lord rose against his people until there was no remedy. That's right, man. And when this all hell, when the doors of mercy close, man, there's going to be no mercy out here, man. The Lord is going to take all mercy off the streets, man. So then you're going to have to fend for yourself. You're going to have to do it fruits of your own labor, man. You're going to have to fend for your own, man. You're going to have to do it your way. You're not going to have that protection of Yahweh Shai in those last days, man. You know, that's why we urge brothers that's able and bodied to come out and do the work of the Heavenly Father. The doors of mercy is still open, man. A lot of guys are keyboard warriors, you know. They sit behind a desk and do their thing, man. But that's not what the Lord has told us to do. He said, come out here and preach the word, man. And that's what we're doing. That's starting with Apostle to Harlem down. You know, the GMS, you know, I'm following that group, you know what I'm saying? I'm following that group. And that's why we telling you other guys to come out here, man. I don't know why I use the word but. You know, I'm following GMS. I should have said, but I'm not a part of GMS. I'm not in the group. I'm just what they would call what they all shoot brother. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So you know, we coming out and doing the work of the Lord because we fear what's getting ready to come. We fear the Lord and the things He's gonna bring on this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So when that day comes, when all hell breaks loose, you find yourself in a pitiful case, hey, you know, you're gonna find out the hard way, and you're gonna regret all your fucking dumb decisions you made while the doors of mercy was open. You didn't choose to come to the Lord. Because you know why a lot of jakes don't like to come to the Lord, especially the ones that live around the Edomites. They don't want to come to the Lord because they're afraid to show these Edomites that they are down with the so-called black Messiah, man. They don't want to have that. They don't want to come out here and wear the garment and come out here and do the work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know. So the Lord said, whoever's ashamed of Him, He's going to be ashamed of men the day when the Lord, you know, in front of His Father, man. You know. So you guys are going to get your day in court when the Lord returns, man. Because you refuse to turn to the Lord while the doors of mercy was open to you. We telling you, man, these niggas out here are wild as hell, man. You know, these jakes are fucking wild, man. You know. Almost that time for us to, for all hell to break loose in that This is definitely the land of confusion. You got a lot of sodomites out here too, man. That's just running rampant because of the Pride Month. They giving the with all the commercials and shit that's promoting this prideful shit, this pride shit. Man, these people are going off the charts with this sodomite shit, man. I'm serious. You got it's unreal, man. You know. Unbelievable, man, how sick this place is. You want to live in this filthy ass piece of shit place, man? You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. Slacker brothers. I was looking for a scripture real quick. If I can't find it. I'm gonna keep moving, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving. I can't find it. Well, I can't find it. There's one scripture I was looking for. Anyway, yeah, we at that time, man, and it comes to my mind at last when I'm into something else. Just looking for my time. That's all right. Keep going. Yep, like we say, man, we preaching this word, we letting you know. And this is Ezekiel chapter 7 and 25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. That's right. There's no going to be no peace if you don't come to the Lord while the doors of mercy are open. It's still open. You got the prophets on the highways and byways preaching this word, man, to keep you from the hour of temptation, man. You know, but a lot of people are going to mock the messages of the Lord like we read before. And they're going to find themselves in a pitiful case, man. So when that day comes, man, you can't say you haven't been warned. You haven't seen a man on the highways and doing the work on the Heavenly Father. You ain't going to have that excuse because the Lord said this word is going to go out through the four corners of the earth. And the Lord's word is going out for sure. Not only from me, but many brothers of Great Millstone put up videos on a regular, man, all day long. So there's going to be no excuses that they come when all hell break loose and you saying, hey, I didn't hear it, I didn't see it, nobody told me about it. You ain't going to have that excuse, man. You're going to know about the Israelites and the Hebrew Israelites before it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? And then when you do find yourself fucked up, man, hey, you ain't going to have, like I say, the excuses are not going to carry over, man. You're going to find yourself in court that day, man. The Lord is going to have your track record right behind him, right with you. You know, he's going to have all your receipts. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be no excuses, man. You know? It's not going to be no excuses, man. Good morning, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. It's getting ready to come. Howard, you know, Jake so much into it. He see, Jake can't stand to see you out here doing the work of the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? Because he's ashamed to do it. You know, he's ashamed. But we out here to do the work and we warning the people, man. You know? It says, Son of man, I have made you a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth. See, this is the word coming out of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. It's mouth, man. He's the one that's coming out with these words. We're just following script. You know what I'm saying? We just doing what the Lord told us to do. And that's to come out on the highways and byways and spread this message to the people rather than hear or forbear, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what our word is to do. That's what our mission is to do, man. You know? He told us to come out here crying loud, spare not. You know what I'm saying? It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth. Give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, if thou hast given him not warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. That's right, man. So we washing the blood of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans off our hands, man. That's coming out here and doing the work and spread the word, putting up videos, and so on and so forth, man. You know what I'm saying? Mainly, we're just going to reach the elect of the nation of Israel. The rest of you people, we don't give two shits about, man. Like I said, it's no sweat off our backs, man. You know, a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are ashamed to see a man that sticks up for his nation, man, like this, you know. You think we should be out some fucking corner rioting and doing some niggerish shit, you know what I'm saying, making some rap video and talking about, no, man, we ain't doing none of that worldly dumbass karma shit. What we're gonna do, we're gonna stick in the scripture. We're gonna stay in the spirit of how about you, Yahushua, do his work, man. You know, that's what we're gonna do. Rather you hear it from there, man. You know, a lot of these people, they don't understand. You get a lot of these alphabetical people, they look at you doing your work, doing your thing, and they put these stick their nose up at it. But they want everybody to accept them for their shit, though. But you see, that's the problem. They don't want you to come out here and express yourself in a spiritual way because it's contradiction to their way. You know, it's all right. A lot of these alphabetical people are going to be destroyed in these up and coming days, though. Rightfully so, man. Because the Bible ain't with all this old shit that they're doing here in Babylon the Great, aka America, man. We're gonna tell you, it's coming. Whether they hear or bear. A lot of people don't like the truth because that's, you know, they've been living in America too long, which it's full of lies and deceit. So when they see us on this corners talking the truth, they look at us like we're a problem, like we're a nuisance. But when that day comes, when the Lord comes with that fire and them brimstones, like you said, you're gonna see in that day. We're going to see in that day, you're going to find yourselves in a pitiful case, man. A lot of people, they think this is a joke, man. Wait till all hell break loose, man. Wait till all hell break loose, man. And we find that you're going to see the prophet's been out here telling you people that this is getting ready to come, you know. And then we're going to see then, you know. Then we're going to see, man. You know, they think everything's a joke, man. You know, slack it, man. And the Lord said unto me, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh crying for all the abomination that is done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in my hearing, so the Lord want to hear a lot of you fucking people crying. And I can't wait till the Lord put that fucking smackdown on you, pull the curtain, and beat the fucking shit out of you people with these judgments that's getting ready to come upon the earth. Because they come and look upon us with these fucking faces and shit, looking at us crazy and shit. It don't do nothing to us, but you know, it just upsets you when somebody come up against this beautiful truth that the Lord has bestowed on us. You know what I'm saying? We know that's coming, but it still hits you some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, you know, we look over it, we ain't gonna do nothing carnal, but it still hits you spirit, like, well, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you get a little agitated with that, man. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. Because you see all these fucking letter people walking around, strutting their shit, talking shit, you know, demanding, you know, using that alphabetical shit for protection and as a weapon too. Because you say something against them, they'll call the police. They got all kind of fucking protection laws for these fucking weirdos, man. You know? So if you say something against that, they'll call them fucking, they'll call Esau, and they'll bring out a can of that fucking whoop ass on you for talking about these fucking weirdos, man. What he do is he you know, try to block your channels and shit like that, man. Try to you know, smother your truth, man. But motherfuck this devil, man. Fucking him and his fucking weirdo ass kingdom he got too, man. Fucking weirdos, man. So the Lord says, go through the midst of the city, because we're crying about all the shit that's going on out here, man. We're looking at all this so crazy ass shit that's happening that the laws of the so-called white man allow. He allow all this so bullshit that run rampant here in Babylon the Great, man. Which is wicked as hell, man. And it's sickening, man. Starting with the food, the water, the people, the workplace, all around, man. All this shit is wicked as hell, man. Everything. His doctor, his physician, his doctor, his falsifier, which it is. You know, all this shit is wicked as hell here in Babylon the Great, man. Here it is, okay, now for example, my cat, I got a cat, he's a male cat. And he had some his bladder was blocked and shit, because I guess that's natural for a cat. That's not natural, but that happens a lot. And I shouldn't say natural. It happens a lot with a male cat because of the fucking diet. You feed them this shit from the store. These so I took them off those goddamn kibbles in the fucking store, man. You buy them a bag of cat food and shit, that shit is dangerous to a fucking animal, man. So if that shit causes his crystals to formulate, it fucks up his pH balance, and it causes crystals and shit to formulate in his bladder, where it blocks him from pissing. And so when you take him to a vet, they want to charge you $700 to $1,200 to release that. So I did my own research. All you got to do is give him apple cider vinegar, man. That shit clears him up in no time, man. The next day he was pissing like he was a baby, like he always before that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, apple cider. I took some apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon of that shit, and some water. You know, I took a syringe and I picked him up, squirted a few drops in his mouth a few times, and the next fucking day this nigga was pissing, man. Straight up and down, no bullshit, man. Because he saw a devil, man. Here it is, they're gonna charge you all this shit and then go operate on the cat, fuck up his system. And unnecessary, instead of just giving some apple cider vinegar to clear that shit right on up, man. Now he's back to normal and shit, doing his normal shit like he was doing before. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you gotta watch this fucking devil, man. He's a fucking falsifier, man. Word doctor means falsifier. That's even talking about these fucking veterinarians and shit, too. So it's best to learn a little bit about your animals. You got an animal, learn a little bit, you know, how to take care of them, you know, on the natural level. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this and I'm gonna stop giving him that other shit. I'm gonna start giving him, like, you know, I might make his food myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the devil this so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. You know what I'm saying? So, well, that's from here and there. But that's another thing you cry about. You got fucking animals that they feed shit that causes them to have an issue that you have to take to the fucking vet to charge you just $800 to $1,000 to fix. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking devil for you. Instead of him going, hey man, give your dog some apple cider vinegar, you know what I'm saying, with some water, that shit clear it up in a few fucking days, you know, in a day. He won't tell you that. He'll tell you, oh, he'll die. Hey, you scared out your mind, going in your bank account trying to figure out, oh, let me get, no, man, I went home and did my own research, man. I found out it only takes fucking apple cider vinegar to break that shit down. It'll help. And what it is, apple cider vinegar balance, it lowers his pH level, man. Because everything Esau does is very acidic, you know. He got that acidic ass fucking diet, you know what I'm saying, for animals and humans, man. Because everything he does, man, is geared to get you to the fucking hospital, man. All this shit he puts out here is geared to take you to your dog, your animals. All that shit is geared to take them to the vet so you can spend some more money on it. You know what I'm saying? You know. And it's all a game, man. This fucking devil is nothing but a fucking devil, man. He's the devil the Bible speaks of, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the devil the Bible speaks of, man. Man, these motherfuckers are the devil, man. They get fucking up, bent out of shape if you tell them, hey man, that I found a cure for my animal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta check with a veterinarian and make sure you're doing the right thing for him. Fuck you, man. You're gonna try to have him on some kind of medication, some pills, where he's gonna fuck him up even more and more. Start fucking up his internal organs and shit, because you're gonna feed him some kind of poisonous synthetic bullshit, man. That's what they want, man. Oh, we give him this pill every day, he should be okay. Yeah, right, that shit gonna fuck him up even worse, man. It says, but you are forgers of lies. You are physicians of no value. That's right, man. These motherfuckers have no value whatsoever, man. They're forgers of lies, man. The whole fucking time this devil, they'll lie to you and tell you all this shit. They won't tell you to give your animals some natural stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's included in your fucking your medical field too, man. There's natural ways to cure a lot of the disease and shit you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have. But he's not gonna give you the right way to cure this stuff. He's gonna tell you to take all these fucking medicines and shit take all this shit to cure you, which is gonna hurt you in the long run even more. Yeah, it get rid of the symptoms, but it doesn't cure the main problem that's causing all these fucking symptoms. You know what I'm saying? It's masking the shit, you know? So, it says, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. That's right. No value whatsoever. Forgers of lies, man. The word doctor also means falsifier, man. Apostle Kabar always goes into that. He goes into that, and that's the true nature of the so-called white man. And it's his medical field, man. His whole medical field is far is nothing but lies, man. All bullshit, man. Yeah, they can fix your arm or something like that, patch you up, put a cast on, and so on and so forth. When it comes down to diseases and cures and shit like that, man, these motherfuckers ain't nothing but a bunch of liars, man. Forgers of lies, man. Yeah, they cure your fucking symptoms to disease, but you still got the problem, though. See, we go to the source. You go to the natural way of healing yourself. It goes to the source, to the problem that you really need to be dealt with. Esau just stick a Band-Aid over it and keep moving, man. You still got the same problem. It's resistant coming up and over it. But until you constantly take this medicine and keep masking it up, and then all of a sudden other organs starting to go down. This starting to go down. Next thing you know, you fucked up. You on this fucking operating table and shit. About to get to go something. Because you're taking this fucking devil's medicine. You know? Yeah, this sodomite city over here, man. You know? Sodomite city over here, man. You know, it's like the valley of death. This is Proverbs 16:5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand joint in hand, he shall not be unpunished. That's right. The so-called white man is he's not gonna go unpunished, man. Let me go. It says everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. That's right. Everyone that is proud in heart. And a lot of our people, especially the so-called white man, they're proud in heart, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're super proud, man. And that's why a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are of your father the devil because you got the same type of pride going through your bloodstream, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna pay for that shit, rightfully so, man. Rightfully so, man. We can't wait till that day comes. You know, proud ass fucking niggas, man. You ain't got nothing to be proud about, nigga. You still gotta wake up and go to a 9 to 5. Still gotta kiss the so-called white man ass to get a promotion. Still gotta go do whatever it takes to get what you want to be. That you gotta go get it through the so-called white man. You gotta bend down and do it. You can't be who you really are to do it, man. You can't be no Israelite and be in no fucking successful world out here today, man. You can't be an Israelite, you know, speaking the truth in this truth. You can't do it. They won't let you do it. Because there's some wicked shit you got to do to make it to the top here in Babylon the Great. So and if you're an Israelite, you know there's a limit to what you can do here in Babylon the Great. You know, hey, I ain't going that route. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I pass on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's things we're limited. We can't do so much. We're not out here to try to make our riches, try to be the richest, you know, so-called black man here in Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? Our main mission is to learn the truth and get right with the Lord, man. While the doors of mercy is open, man. So when all hell breaks loose, man, we'll have that Lord willing, we'll have the Lord on our side, comforting us in these bad times, man. Giving us some water to drink, food, so on and so forth. You know? Protecting us in these days of trouble, man. We hope like that. Let's just go down Proverbs, just read some Proverbs. This is Proverbs 18 and 2. It said, "A fool has no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself." That's right, man. You know, it says, "A fool has no delight in understanding." That's right. And that's a lot of people out here today, man. They have no delight in understanding. And what we're saying is the understanding of the Bible completely, man. Not no what they would call today in this world Christianity. Look at the Bible, the way the so-called white man has painted the Bible out, you know, to be looked. You know what I'm saying? We know the true understanding of the scriptures, man. You know. So, you know. Everything, man. I didn't come back to me. I was thinking I'm trying to get that scripture back. I was earlier today, but it'll come back to me though. But like we say, man, this is that time, man. All hell is getting ready to break loose. You know, MOTB is gonna be implemented pretty soon. And all, you know, you're gonna find yourselves in a pitiful case, man. You know, it's coming, man. Missiles are coming, the Third World War. Those missiles will surely be here soon. Like we always tell you, man. The day of darkness is coming, man, and not light. A lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Americans, man, you've been right at the edge. We're at the edge of this place collapsing, man. And you sitting there thinking it's party time, man. You know? This is Joel chapter 2, and I'm going to start at 1. It reads, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, and all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." That's right, man. The day of the Lord is at hand, man. He's near. And that's why we coming out here to blow the trumpet to let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know, man, we are close to what's getting ready to come. First and foremost, there's going to be the MOTB, and then there's going to be a nuclear blast that's going to come on over this whole world. A nuclear missile is going to destroy this whole United States of United Snakes of America, man. That's coming, man. Let me get over here, and it says, I'm going to skip down. Oh, well, I can go down. I can keep going. And it says, "A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains." That's right. And it's talking about those the chariots too, man. You know what I'm saying? The chariots are going to be coming out here, and they're going to spread when those chariots come, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the day of the Lord, man. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? And it reads, and it says, "In a great people, in a strong, there has not been ever light, neither shall be any more after it, even to this days of many generations." That's right, man. Talking about those missiles, man. I mean, that's talking about the trouble, Jacob's trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, like, wait, no, I'm slacking, man. Let me go over this again. "A day of darkness and a day of gloominess, a day of clouds and a day of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there has not been ever since light, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations." There's going to be a time of trouble like never before. If you wanted to, you know, "A fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burneth." It's talking about the missiles that's getting ready to come over here to Babylon the Great and destroy these things, man. And that's closely coming, man. That's closely getting ready to come. We getting ready, because once Russia and America, you know, officially lock horns, you best believe this prophecy is getting ready to take place, man. Before this happened, the MOTB is going to come about. Trust me and believe me on that. And it says, "A fire devours before them, and behind it flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them." That's right. because the land is going to be nice and green and you know, livable, looking nice before these missiles come, like it is right now. Before the missiles hit here, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Look nice, it's green, and it reads, the land is as Garden of Eden before them, and behind it a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape them. That's right, because when the missiles hit, man, there's not going to be no way that you can run, no hiding, no bunkers, none of that is going to deliver you from those missiles unless you part of your elect, or you know, you one of those elites that's hiding mountains or in those skyscrapers or underground bunkers or whatever the case may be. The Lord is going to save a remnant of Esau too, you know, to be captured and thrown into slavery, so he could bring amongst his nation to go into slavery too. You know, we're going to breed them in, you know, in the soul 9 yards, you know, like he did us. But anyway, it says, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of a chariot on top of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one of his ways, and every one shall break their. It says, let me go over this again. And they shall march everyone on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. That's right. So ain't gonna be no missiles that's gonna go off target, or you know, that's not gonna be in this, you know, what it's meant to do. If his target is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be on point, basically. It ain't gonna have no malfunction, and you know, it ain't gonna act right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna get out of pocket, so to speak. This missile is gonna do, because the missiles are part of the Lord's destruction, man. It says, neither one shall thrust another, they shall walk everyone in his path, and they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. That's right. These missiles not going to hit each other while they're going up and coming up. You know, they ain't going to destroy each other, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? These missiles are getting ready to come, and I'm about Babylon the Great, man. You know, we telling you, man, this is getting ready to come upon the earth. Thermonuclear missiles, man. It's gonna happen. You ain't gonna miss it. You're not gonna get away from it, so to speak, man. You know, these missiles are coming down the pipe, man. You know, that's why we're telling you, man. People gonna find out the hard way. When this guy says piece of safety, sudden destruction is gonna come upon you, man. You can't listen and hear listen to everything the so-called white man tells you. He's a liar and the father of it. I'm telling you, every time he's lying, he's gonna. When he tells you something, it's something he wants something out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? He's wicked, man. This man is not a man of his word. He's the devil the Bible speaks of, man. And people gonna find out the hard ways. Unfortunately, you will. You know, he's not a man of righteousness, man. You know. It says, this is Proverbs chapter 26 and 25. It reads, when he speaketh fair, believe him not. For there are 7 abominations in his heart. That's right, man. That's right. You best believe that devil, he's the devil the Bible speaks of, man. We try to warn you, so-called blacks, Latinos, and everything, man. You can't believe everything this fucking devil tell you, man. Because if he tell you something that's fair, you best believe there's 7 abominations in his heart. You know what I'm saying? That's getting ready to come, man. To you so-called blacks, because you're going to believe everything he says. When he says fair, he's going to, he sure look like he's doing the right thing, man. You know, he can't do righteous, man. He cannot do righteous, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not in his heart. That's not in his DNA. That's not in his DNA, man. You know? So, you know, no, you can forget that, man. You know, he's not geared up to do right things. So when he speaks fair, you best believe there's some wickedness in his heart coming behind it, man. You know, because he, you know, he can't do right. He's the quintessential of can't get right. You know. And it reads, this is Isaiah 26 and 10. It says, "Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness." Well, that's right. You can show. What's favor to the wicked? That's learning the scriptures. The highways, going on those highways. That's the scriptures, man. And let me read that again. This is Isaiah 26, and this is 10. It says, "Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness." That's right. So he was given the Bible, but he still haven't learned righteousness from it, man. You can tell the way the earth is red. The earth is fucked up. You can't drink the water out your faucets, because he can't do righteous, man. And the righteous thing to do is have pure and good water. You make sure your water streams are good at all times, man. But he got chemicals and all this other shit that's running through your water streams, man. He's putting shit out there in the air that he knows is going to kill people, man. He can't do righteousness, man. It's impossible for the so-called white man to be a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? Next to impossible, man. So he has to be destroyed, man. He can't do right. He's the quintessential of can't get right, man. It says, in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. It will not behold the majesty of the Lord. That's right, man. So he gonna be upright. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. That's talking about the Israelites, man. He deal unjustly to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All the time, man. That's the way the devil gets down, man. That's the way the devil gets down, man. Well, one of you, man, this motherfucker, man, he has to go. Point blank, period. It says, "They will not behold the majesty of the Lord." That's right, man. This is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. And we warning you so-called blacks, and he read all the things he can't get right. So are you gonna take something from this motherfucker that can't get right? Then it says every time he speaks fair, so what he's gonna come with some fair speech with? He's gonna say, "Oh, this is fair to take the MOTB. This, you're gonna get your house, you're gonna get all your stuff in this." There's 7 abominations behind that. What's behind that? You're gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles if you take that shit from this devil. And another thing is, he's making you a digital slave too, man. You're gonna be a slave unto this devil if you take this MOTB. That's his other 7 abominations. He know you're gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. You know what I'm saying? He know there's against Yahweh Shem Yahushua to take that shit. He know that you're gonna be a digital slave for him. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth, man. You know what I'm saying? This devil know he's gonna have all 4 corners if you take this mark. He's gonna have total control over you if you take this mark, man. And the Lord is gonna let him have this way with you too, because if you're not gonna listen to us that's out here telling you not to do. The Lord is gonna have his way with you people, man. And that's why we're telling you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, get away from this devil, man. Because he's the devil the Bible speaks of, man. That's what we're telling you, man. This fucking devil, man. We can't wait till those missiles come, man. To rock this place like a motherfucker. To rock it full like a drunkard. Like it says in Isaiah 24, it says, "The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. It shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressions thereof shall be heavily upon it. It shall fall and not rise again." That's right. That's talking about America. It's going to be destroyed by her. She's going to rock. She's going to be destroyed, and she'll never rise again after this up and coming destruction that's coming to her, man. We can't wait, man. We can't wait till the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is set up, man, so we can get the fuck out of this joint, man. Go back to our own land, so we can have peace. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I'm gonna get ready to close it down with one more scripture, man. Get out of here. Revelation chapter 13 and 9, it reads, It reads, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. There is the patience in the faith of the saints. That's right. You know, that's right. He that killeth with the sword, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. The so-called white man led the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity, and he shall go into captivity when it's all said and done. Because this kingdom is about to be destroyed, and when that happens, all hell is going to break loose here in Babylon the Great, man. We can't wait. That day is slowly but surely coming, and all hell is going to break loose here, man. And we can't wait till that day come, man. It's almost here, man. I shouldn't say slowly. It's surely coming here, man. Actually, it's starting to speed. The days are speeding up, man. I shouldn't say slowly, but the days are speeding up. Here we almost the 10th day of the month. We're just coming off the 4th of July. The day is flying, man. We're almost into August. You know what I'm saying? So these days are flying by, and that's speeding up. The prophecies are going to come that much quicker too, man. And we can't wait, man. We can't wait. That day is on its way. When it comes, we warned you, man. We warned you, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. What time it is, man? We warned you, man. I'm gonna close it out, man. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakahakuras. All praises and glories due. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the elect. Shalom, man. Yeah, we can't wait to get the fuck out of here. We're almost there. And before we know it, all hell is going to break loose on these people. And when that happens, they ain't going to know a prophet was among them, man. Tell them these things were going to be ready to come. But they refuse to listen, so shalom.